Hello and welcome to this forest yoga practice focused on some gentle hip opening poses and muscle activation. Start by closing the eyes, connect with your Ujjayi breath. Notice how the body is feeling today. We'll do a short pranayama, so that's breathing in for 5, holding for 5, exhaling for 5. Take a deep breath in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 5. Hold. Exhale 5. Breathing in for 5. Hold. Exhale. Breathing in. Hold. Exhale. And open the eyes. Straighten your left leg. Bring your right foot to the inside of thigh. Bring the left hand down by the inside of left leg. And then reach the hand back to grab the waistband. Or maybe reaching around for the thigh. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, soften the shoulders down, soften the face, neck, jaw. As you breathe in, feel for opening up right side of chest toward the sky. As you breathe out, soften the face, the neck, the jaw. Send deep breaths all the way down to the belly. Soften face, neck, jaw. Chest opener. Inhale, reach left hand back. Palm is facing same way you're turning. Inhale. Exhale, press the palm back. Spread the fingers away from each other. Keep the activation here through the left hand, through the back of the left leg. Gently pressing your right foot to the inside of thigh. Relax face, neck, jaw. Feel into the muscles you're activating here. And then exhale, bring both hands down either side of your front leg. Inhale, lengthen spine, torso. Walk the hands gently forward, relax the head, neck down. Now feel for keeping the core engaged here. Avoid slouching forward or rounding the back here. So you want to keep the activation. Keep the length in the spine. Relax shoulders. And inhale, come all the way back up and switch sides. Right leg straightens out, left foot to the inside of thigh. Right hand down by the inside of right leg and then reach the left hand back, grabbing either your waistband or maybe reaching for the thigh. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, soften right shoulder down towards the right and right ear toward the shoulder. Breathe into left side of the neck. With the exhale, release any tension in the neck and the jaw. Press down through the back of your right leg. Heel pressing down into the floor. Relax face, jaw, eyes. Chest opener, release the hand, reach the left hand back, palms facing same way you're turning. Breathe into side ribs. Exhale, press the palm back. Deep breaths into side ribs. Exhale, press the palm back, release the head and neck down. Feel for the muscles that you're activating, you're engaging here. And then exhale, lower both hands down, either side of front leg. Inhale, lengthen spine, torso. Exhale, folding forward. Drawing legs down towards the mat. Keeping toes activated, spreading the toes. And then inhale, come all the way back up and release. Come to lay down on your back for abdominals. Frog lifting through. So clasp the hands behind the back of the head and then pick the feet up so the legs are 90 degrees. Spread the thighs open so the inside edges of the feet face to the sky. Your ankles are in line with the knees. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through the feet, pull belly down. Inhale, lower sacrum down, deep breath into lower back. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through the feet, pull belly down. Inhale, lower sacrum down, deep breath all the way down to lower belly. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through your active feet, spreading toes, pull belly down. Inhale, lower sacrum down, deep breath into lower back. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through the feet, pull the belly down toward the spine. Inhale, lower sacrum down so your shoulders stay lifted. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through the feet, pull belly down. Inhale, lower sacrum down, deep breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through the feet, pull belly down, feel the activation. Last one, inhale, lower sacrum down, deep breath all the way down to pelvis. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach through the feet, pull belly down. Inhale, lower head and shoulders down, bring the hands to the outside of thighs. Inhale, bring the legs together and feet down to the floor. Bridge, measure out the distance of the feet, hip distance apart. Fingertips brushing the heels. Inhale. Exhale, press through the feet, lift the hips off the ground for bridge. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, press down through the feet, lift the hips to the sky. Keep the neck relaxed, jaw relaxed, face relaxed. Feel for pressing toes into the mat, heels into the floor. Pressing inside edges of the feet to feel your inner leg lines activate. As you breathe in, telescope ribs up towards the chin. As you breathe out, press through the feet to lift in the hips. Strengthening the glutes, the hips. And then slowly start to lower all the way back down, starting by bringing upper back, and then middle back, and then lower back down to the floor. Bring the knees into the chest, roll over to your left side, and slowly support yourself up to seated position, coming up with a relaxed neck. Come into all fours position for flash prep. So flash prep, the setup is the same as dolphin because you wrap the fingers around the outside of the biceps and bring the forearms to parallel. Now, for flash prep, starting on the right side, bring your right hand back so it's in line with your right knee, and you're making a shelf with your hand. Really feel for pressing down through the hands, through the feet. You can start here working the arms, activating shoulders as you press down into the floor, or flash prep, bringing the hips up. Keep moving elbow in towards your right knee. Pressing through the hands, through the feet. Inhale into the space between shoulder blades. Exhale. And then slowly start to lower knees down and switch sides. So measure out the hands again. And then right forearm stays in dolphin, and then left hand back. So it's in line with your left knee, making a shelf with the arm. Inhale, lift up between shoulder blades. Option to lift the hips up. Feel for activating forearms here, especially pressing down through the left foot. So there's a tendency here to then send a lot of weight into the right side. Try to keep pressing down through the left hand. So you're really creating the strength here. And then exhale, lower knees down to the floor. Take a moment in child's pose. Stretch the hands out in front. Head, neck relaxed. Deep Ujjayi breaths. And then slowly come all the way back up and up to standing for sun salutations. Bring the hands to center of the chest, close the eyes. Ground down through the feet. Press the toes into the mat, heels into the floor. Connect with the breath. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward, relax head, neck down. Lunge, inhale, left leg back, lower the knees, sink the hips, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down to the mat. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale, press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips up. Lunge, inhale, left leg forward, soften the hips, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands down, step forward for forward bend. Relax the head, neck down. Press through the feet, inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward, relax head, neck down. Lunge, inhale, right leg back, soften knee, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down to the mat. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale, press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips up. Inhale, step left foot forward, right foot forward, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands down, step forward for forward bend, relax head, neck down. Press through the feet, inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands to center. 3 pose vignette. starting with triangle. So you need a strap and a block for this if you have it at home. No worries if you don't. Setting up in triangle, have the feet wide apart, then turn your right foot to face slightly in, and left foot facing to the short edge of the mat. Take the arms wide, inhale. Move over the left hand to the thigh or maybe to the shin. You can have a slight micro bend in the knee, then reaching the right arm up. Palm is facing the same way you're turning. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, soften left shoulder, soften left ear toward the shoulder. Take a deep breath into side ribs. Exhale, soften face, neck, jaw. Half moon. So for this pose, it's best if you have a block. If you don't have a block at home, you could also use a book or anything to prop yourself. Block goes to the left side of the left foot and about 1.5 foot in front. So once you find the balance onto the block, start to pick the right leg up. And then eventually coming all the way up, torso facing same to the right side, palm facing same way you're turning. Pressing back through that right foot. Imagining it as if you've got a wall behind you and you really want to press with that right foot. And then over time, relaxing head and neck down. And all of this takes a lot of balance, a lot of practice. So stay connected with your breath. And exhale, lower the foot all the way back down for pyramid. So you want the feet facing, both feet facing towards the short edge of the mat. Slight micro bend in the knee, inhale. Hinge at the hips as you exhale, bring the hands to the thigh or to the shin. Feeling the stretch through the hamstrings here. Keep the length in the spine. So it's another pose where we really want to avoid hunching forward, avoid rounding the back. You want to keep the length in the spine. Pressing back through your right heel. Relax shoulders. And then carefully release both hands down either side of your left foot. Step back into plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips. Other side, inhale, right leg forward for triangle. So right foot facing short edge of the mat, left foot slightly turns in. Arms wide, inhale. Reach over the right fingertips and then hand either onto the thigh or to the shin. Reach the left hand up. So prioritize the length in the spine here. So it's not a matter of going down as far as you can, but rather maintaining this activation, reach through the left arm as if someone is pulling you up through that left arm. Relax your right ear to the shoulder. Activation through the feet. Half moon, slightly bend your right knee so you can adjust. So you can walk that block to the right side of the foot and a bit in front. And I like to have it about 1.5 foot in front, and it just gives me a bit more room to come forward, and then starting to pick that leg up, arm, reaching up. Relax head, neck to the side. Connect with breath. And then release the foot down for pyramid. Inhale, lengthen spine, torso. Exhale, hinge at the hip. Hands either onto the thigh or reaching for the shin. Relax head, neck down. Breathe into side ribs. Exhale, relax face, neck, jaw. And then slowly bring the hands either side of your front foot, step back and into seated for straddle. So bring the legs wide apart, as wide as you can, whilst maintaining the length in the spine here. So you want the heels pressing down to the floor, toes facing up to the sky. Now work the pose here. Inhale. Exhale, length through the spine, pressing through the sit bones. You should feel a light stretch in the legs. Options to come forward a little bit, but really don't come so forward where you start to hunch. So keep that length, lovely length in the spine, so you can just stay here, and this is enough. If it doesn't feel enough, you don't really feel much of a stretch, then come forward a little bit to feel the stretch in the legs. Relax shoulders, relax head, neck down. And then bring the hands to the left side, either side of your left foot. I'm feeling a bit more of a stretch here on the left leg. And then walk the hands to center and to the right leg. Try to keep that length in the spine as you reach over. And then back to center. And then maybe going a little bit deeper. Relax shoulders down, relax head, neck down. And then coming all the way back up. Then to lay down on our backs for laying down splits with a strap. If you don't have a strap at home, then you could use a jumper or be creative. Something that will allow you to bring the strap around the left foot, keep your right leg straight down, and then start to straighten the leg up. So you want the leg to be straight, reaching up through the feet, and then shoulders down to the floor, start to bring the foot closer in towards you. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Down to the mat, back of the right leg, down to the floor, and feeling into the stretch here in the hamstring. Being mindful of what is enough. Take deep Ujjayi breaths here. And then to switch sides, ease off a little bit. Then bring your right foot and switch in the air, or you can bring the legs down and switch. And then again, bringing the foot closer in And there might be difference between each side. So one might feel like you can go a little bit deeper. And that's okay, just being curious of the differences in the body. And then slowly start to ease out. Savasana. Take the legs out by the sides, hands up to the sky. If you want to take a longer Savasana, pause the video now. Otherwise, relax completely. Savasana. Take a deep breath in. Slowly start to move the fingers and the toes. Bring the knees into the chest. Roll from side to side, massaging the back. And then roll over to your left side. Slowly support yourself up to seated position, coming up with a relaxed neck. Bring the hands to the center of the chest. Close the eyes. Connect with your breath. What is sacred in me honors what is sacred in all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining the practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments and subscribe for more.